Hello dear ones, Nikki here. This is an important video today. It's been one that I've been meaning to record for some time, and the time is now. So I'm going to do what I don't usually ask, which is please share this message on to anyone who you feel might benefit or need it. If you like it, give it a like, and I will share with you what this is about. So I qualified as a counselling psychologist. A little bit of background for 30 seconds. So I've been working with people, actually been working with client groups since I left university, in mental health, in the drugs field, in fields of trauma, women's issues, and in private practice for the last 18 years. So I'm currently working with some teens, as well as my adult clients, and have been for some time. I'm also aware that the incidences of mental health, anxiety, depression, a sense of not belonging, not understanding the world, not fitting in, is quite prevalent for our teens and early 20s, people into their 30s even, as they are coming to show up in the world and figure out what their role is, what their part is. But for our teens in particular, moving through that, who am I? Where do I fit in the world? Some children not feeling like they belong or fit in the school system. Some children struggling with being told what to do, having to comply with certain just classroom routines and so on, and discipline, and these kinds of controls that are in our school systems. So what we've got is an epidemic of disenfranchised children and teens that feel disempowered, don't understand the world, and don't feel that they belong, or don't know how they can belong, and so therefore are struggling to find their meaning, their connection to life, and their role in it. I want to say that for any parents listening, to anyone who knows a child that is usually very sensitive, usually very emotionally and energetically sensitive, that these children are not here to fit. They're not here to belong in this old world, in this old reality. What I didn't explain earlier, so I went through my whole healing journey, started to understand the power of the mind, the power of emotions, and started to understand how we create reality. And I want to share with you now that there is a bigger picture evolving, that there is more light now than ever before on the planet. So we can think of sunlight, we can think of frequency. There is a thing called the Schumann resonance, and the Schumann resonance is like a measurement of the frequency of the earth, which has been fairly stable for some time. But what is happening, or has been happening, and is now becoming accelerated, is that the Schumann resonance of the earth is increasing in frequency. And what that means is it's raising vibration. So if we think about the body and the emotions as holding frequency and holding a particular vibration, at the lower end of the emotional scale, we've got fear, terror, fear, and anxiety, helplessness, guilt, shame, all kind of lower vibration emotions. We have been now moving, the earth is now moving up frequency. So we are higher frequencies. Let me stick with the emotions. So high frequencies, we've got peace of mind, we've got, peace, we've got love, we've got joy, ecstasy, right at the top. So we've got these kinds of vibrational scales, if you like. So the earth is going through a process of shifting frequency and raising frequency. And what that means is that we're experiencing higher states of consciousness whereby we can feel more love, we can feel more joy, we can feel more connection and connectivity, and we become more sensitive. And when we go through this process of becoming more sensitive, we tend to feel everything. And the children that are not resonating in the old earth energy, but having to live in the old earth energy, are really struggling because they're not here to be part of the old system. They are here as thought leaders, as way showers, as children of the light to create a new reality. Now, they are not on their own. And if you're listening to this and you're a teen, or you're in your early 20s, or you're in a work environment that you just is not working for you, you don't like it, you're not feeling it, we're creating and we're moving through the process of a whole new reality. So we're moving from this fear-based, control-based reality into this love-based reality, which is moving into what I would call unity consciousness, where we start to work together. We realize we need each other, that we're not islands. It's not about an individual ego and what have I done and where's my success and power over and competition. It's this new reality where we come together to be together in harmony, in coherence, in cooperation, in love, because we choose to, because we are beings of free will and choice that are currently existing in both of these energies. And so it's a really challenging, tricky, confusing time at the moment, but this is what's happening. So we are moving from a shift, and the children that are struggling maybe are not aware that there is a whole new reality that is being created now, that this energy frequency is already here and available to us now. So we need to sit and feel into that and allow the resonance of the new energy into our bodies, into our beings. It's okay to know that you are different. It's okay to know that you're not here to perpetuate and maintain the old reality. You're not. So if this video is reaching you and you're struggling and the world doesn't make sense to you, that's okay. It's not supposed to make sense to you, but it's okay for you to learn from contrast. So what that means is to feel into what you don't want, to what you don't like, and go, okay, I see that, but I don't choose that. Hit the unsubscribe button and choose subscribe to, I'm going to create a new reality. I'm going to be part of the solution. And there are many, many people that are on this pathway, that are holding this frequency, that have seen very clearly what's been happening. The infiltrations, the distortions that are coming through your education system, they're coming through the news every single day, fear-based realities that put us into a fear state, that show us the catastrophic destruction of the earth, the whole climate change that's being used as an agenda. Yes, we need to clean up. Yes, we need to, not pollute, not use pesticides, insecticides, deforestation. Yes, that's all an issue. But there is also, if you look out into the world, into the woodlands, into the gardens, there is a life force there. The earth is not going through a process of destruction. This is fear-based narrative. So we can choose what we focus on. And, there's restoration, there is wildlife, there is rejuvenation happening. There are high frequencies that are holding space for the creation of something new and something beautiful and something holistic. So it's really important that we, as adults, as children, as parents, tell a new story, hold a truth. What do we want to create? Because we have the power to create the reality that we exist in. So let us not buy into and feed into other people's realities or agendas or stories that are fear-based and control-based, because anything that is coming from that energy is maintaining and perpetuating the old reality. So if we don't want to experience that, we have to not put energy into that and know that we're here to create the new. So for teenagers who are struggling, for children who are struggling, having anxiety, please reassure them there's a new earth that is birthing, that is beautiful, that is wholesome, that is based on a love-based frequency, where we can be light, where we can be innocent, where we can use our powers of joy, visualization to create and manifest, and thoughts to create and manifest that which we want to see. And so, yeah, hang on in there. And this new earth is really shaping and forming. I'm working with so many groups of amazing, amazing people who have got awesome healing technologies, things to rejuvenate, to regenerate, that are really holding a love-based frequency, that are going all out to create the new. And it's very exciting. And it's definitely something worth holding on for. So, yeah, strongest message in conclusion: you're not here to fit into the old, you're here to create the new. That's why the old doesn't make sense to you. And it doesn't make sense because you will know on the inside that something's wrong, that something doesn't feel right. And that's because you hold the frequency of the new earth. Right. Sending love and reassurance, and hopefully you can feel into that truth and that knowing that we have the power. We have the power within us as creator beings. And when we create from a space of love and joy, that's where the magic happens. And that's the world that I want to be part of. And that's the world that I'm part of creating. So you can do the same. And yeah, that's all for now. Sending love. Yeah, there's more details on my website and information of how you can get in touch, or get the healing chakra cards full of positive, affirming beliefs. It's really important that we move from the negative to the positive. So these are here to play with, or with beautiful beliefs that we can use for affirmations so that we can align with the new. All right, over and out for now. Sending love.